So Rory, tell us, it's your song, really? You have
man, this is all yours.
We
hope you did you proud, man.
I always like this was one of the first songs I ever wrote, like 8 years ago.
When did you write it? Was it just spur of the moment, or was
Yeah,
it?
I mean, again, kind of like with the last episode, how same kind of thing. Like I was going through a lot of stuff, and I think I was. I think it's when I was moving back from Kelowna. I used to live in Kelowna. I moved back to Vernon in with family. You know, breakups and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
The story goes on, right?
The story goes on,
Yeah.
and I started with the riff, and then I wanted the song to be like, I called it "Woe Is Me" because I was kind of sick of being sad. I'm tired of being like, "Woe is me," like, oh, my life is so sad. It's almost a sarcastic thing, and so the song is kind of, you know, me being annoyed with being sad all the time, but not really being able to kick it. And so,
do you find it strange that even though this song came from like the days of the EP and that kind of stuff, do you find it strange that it came out so late, like in terms of coming to fruition on the album? Or?
Yeah, I do. It's funny that we chose this song to go on the album. I think a lot of that, you really like this song, and I think you really pushed for it that we should complete it.
This song took Psycho's place. This was going to be
Psycho.
Psycho.
Oh, it did take Psycho's place.
We're gonna
decided on
Psycho. I mean, definitely a good call. I think the song definitely deserved to be finished.
Yeah.
I just want to hear it again right now. But
same. I mean,
I know. Right?
I think what this song needed, because it was an acoustic guitar and I sang it. This song needed drums, bass, and electric guitar, and it needed to have that build up and that heaviness, because that's
that power.
It really needed it, and like with what you did, like originally this song had 3 choruses, 3 verses, and the end. But then you brought in the build and the half, and I actually took the lyrics from that 3rd verse and put it into the build.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It still has that initial thing I made,
element,
but you made it kind of an enjoyable song to listen to by adding it, because it was the same thing over and over again, right? It needed something.
Yeah, it needed a change.
Yeah.
I remember that was like so long ago.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. Actually.
Yeah, like
Wow.
That song was over 5 years now.
Well, dude, you jammed it with us when you first got together with us. You did taste it back in the day.
I want to say that
times.
change came pre-breakup of going into that build.
Oh, I thought it was like a recent thing to change.
No, I think it was a while ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like,
Interesting.
because I remember when we got back together and we were going through the set, that was something that straight away we were like, oh, remember the change?
Yeah.
And
okay.
we all played it like exactly how it is on the album.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
it does kind of ring a bell. I mean, I get.
Well, your drum fills. I mean, the drum fills. Where you put them? I didn't even tell you to do that, but that's how I always wanted it to be.
No, yeah. I wanted it to be powerful. I wanted it to be.
Yeah, because there's a space there and it needs that.
I felt the "woe is me" thing. I got
it really came together, and I mean the guitar too. Like I always played it acoustically, but it needed that.
Well, Cody, you've always done those little crunches there. That you've always done that little thing there for me since like we've always played it. I mean, for me,
I think for me the hardest part is when you wrote it. You have such like a different.
The rhythm,
the strumming pattern that you had on it.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, I remember how much I struggled trying to figure out what the fuck.
It's like off.
Yeah. It is, and there's an extra like ghost note in there, like it's, and you gotta mute the one fucking string so it doesn't.
And I didn't even know I was doing that. It's just my guitar playing is so.
Well, and that's what it was. That it took me months to try.
Says the guy that played bass
with every string, and then I think it was finally one practice. I was watching you, and I was like. That's what he's fucking doing, and we finally got it. But I remember it was months that I was playing that way different than you were.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad that we got it, and it does.
That was before me or after.
That was after.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It was the same chords, but the strumming pattern was different.
I mean, you have a video of your bedroom recording of Woe.
I did.
Someone has
I
it. If
did
anyone
record
has
it
it,
a
that would
long
be
time.
you.
It's
Yeah.
all- I
I
have
remember
it somewhere.
seeing that, like you're in your t-shirt, you know, like you do.
I'm
man.
probably
This is-
shirtless because
Yeah.
all my videos I was in like swim shorts for some reason.
What was it,
Yeah.
man? That's
Summertime, long hair, no shirt on.
Song number 7 on Grindstone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really glad this song got on the album. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
Cycle
hopefully
almost
people
got
like
on
it.
the
I
album,
mean,
but we-
I think it really fits the second half of the album where
Yeah.
it's
No, it does. Yeah.
it's
yeah.
this one's kind of sounds upbeat, but the lyrics aren't upbeat,
Yeah, yeah.
which is kind of a dying breed thing.
And I think a big part of that comes down to the way that the bass goes with the
Yeah.
guitar, because that strum pattern, like you're saying, it's so weird.
Yeah.
But then what I came in with, you know, going more so based on what Steve was playing as
smooth.
well.
And complimented it.
Yeah,
What are you doing on the roll there, real quick? What are you? I've never really paid attention. What are you doing on the roll? Down, down, down. When I do that, are you just holding a note out during that roll, or are you doing the little
Yeah, it's
Jamie
just the
thing?
end of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Right
yeah.
on, okay.
Yeah.
You're the same thing. You're just holding out. Okay.
But yeah, I think the song definitely went in a different direction than what it was when you were playing it.
It's a little faster
Basically.
too, right?
It
We
is.
increased the BPM.
Yeah.
I think in the recording studio, did we not?
Mhm.
It made it a rock song instead of like a more like maybe folkish song like the one when I played it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's better. It's definitely elevated for me.
Mhm.
I mean, when I listen to it, I'm like, oh. I'm sure you feel the same way. Like when you write a song that really means something and you put a lot of heart into it,
Yeah.
to be able to let your best friends improve upon it and make it an actual cohesive, solid one song.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best.
Yeah.
I'm super happy.
I agree with that.
Winter's always